It's not Mr. Bean. It's the Paparazzo Rubro-Negro. Otto was born, so I have to shave my beard so I don't hurt or irritate Otto's little face. Otto Patamar. I'll say something and give a message to my friends. I got a strike on Instagram because I accepted collabs to help people. I accepted a collab from the guys who make parodies, and they must have used something bad in their video, and it wasn't anything too serious, but I got blocked on Instagram. When people ask, Papa, will you accept the collab? Papa won't. My work, my life, I depend on this to support my family. I don't accept collabs anymore. I don't accept anything else. Oh, will you accept it? No, I won't accept it. From now on, it's my content. When I think I can do a collab with someone, I'll do it. Because to help people, I ended up being punished at a time when I'm telling you guys, right? Sometimes people see others' happiness and envy ends up getting in the way. But my own work getting in the way of my work is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So it's really sad, isn't it? It's really sad that the people who make parodies out there didn't take care to do something that wouldn't get reported. And I ended up being harmed, having to spend some time without being able to send messages and all that. My Instagram will stay, but you know that it ends up reducing the reach because of these absurd things. Well, we're going to keep doing our work, but I'm going to change my behavior. Unfortunately, I can't keep accepting collabs anymore with so many bad things that people post in collabs. We have a lot to bring here, right? Last night, I barely slept. Otinho kept waking up, so we're arriving a bit later. Today, in a little while, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, there's an open scoreboard. And we have this situation with John Arias, right? Now, even Sports Center is reporting, and it makes sense that the interest from Palmeiras and Flamengo in John Arias is real. There's no official offer on the table yet, but we know that talks are already starting. People are already starting to talk about John Arias at Flamengo, so he's a name that's very appealing. The fans, including Fluminense supporters, even cursed at John Arias, and he responded, "Why John Arias?" He clapped his hands for Carrascal's fourth championship celebration, his teammate from the national team. So what now? We're going to talk about this right now, about this situation, because all Fluminense fans are outraged. And John Arias responded to them, the atmosphere isn't very pleasant. No, the mood isn't good with the tricolores. No. But before I bring you all this information, I want to remind you that today at 9 post meridium, there's the million PIX, right? You could win up to 1 million raise today, right? Win instant prizes up to 20,000 raise and a 1 million raise prize. Compete for these rewards. If you buy points from the Million PIX Benefits Club, you get products, experiences, and you could be securing and winning this big chance today. Remember that every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there are prizes, and you take part in this Benefits Club where you can exchange points for products, experiences, concerts, and more. Backstage, man, it's really cool, okay? So we're also here to remind you that this weekend there's the Brasileirão and we're getting ready for the Club World Cup, right? We're going to bring some important tips. Let's see how it goes. There's also going to be this round in the Mexican League that with Cruz Azul facing Tigres, right? It's a crucial match. So they'll play it before facing Flamengo. Flamengo is already resting and celebrating the title, right? And now they're leaving this Saturday for Doha in Qatar. So we're going to bring you a lot of tips, always reminding you to play responsibly. It's for people over 18. Fun is not an investment. Always on Insta, the link and tips for you. Honestly, I'm going to bet on a draw between Mirassol and Flamengo. I'm even going to play it safe this time. I think Flamengo, with their under-20 team there, will hardly get a win against Mirassol. So I would never bet against Flamengo. A slight draw, right? More than 1.5 goals between Flamengo and Mirassol, just a small draw. Sounds nice. Just remember, just a little bread. For those over 18, it's for fun, not investment. Always play responsibly. I also want to remind you that with Mais Cabello, you get a lot of discounts, up to 60% off. The Mais Slim program helps you lose weight healthily without hair loss, and Mais Cabello is available throughout Brazil. Get your free evaluation right now. And also to remind you that with Arrudo's Caravan, you can secure your spot at the Intercontinental Cup. You can choose packages for all 3, 2, or 1 game. Obviously, those who are buying just for the final are taking a risk, right? There's a path. Flamengo still has to get through the quarterfinals, then the semifinals. So there's a path, and it's not guaranteed. And I want to remind you that it's very important for you to participate. Let's not get on the bus and cause that situation. Even though it's really cool, fun, and enjoyable, it's dangerous. The Flamengo bus had a huge loss to be repaired. They said the structure can't support too many people, but there were already a lot up there. That could cause a serious accident. I sincerely asked everyone not to climb on the bus, even though it's beautiful and cool, because it damaged the bus's structure. It could have given way. So that's a request even from Flamengo. And we're passing this on to you, reminding you that people are already spreading the word about the Aeroflam. And it's very important for us to be helping with this promotion because we really need Flamengo's fans to be engaged, to be present at Aeroflam. We know that this really helps, man. I have no doubt that the energy really helps Flamengo win titles. So just look at the Aeroflam for the World Cup. We want the world again. CRF Motto sent it out. Saturday the 6th from 12 to 12 o'clock at the Fundo Bus Rapid Transit Terminal. The nation will drive Mengao to another world title, okay? Note, do not climb on top of the bus. Do not damage the bus. It is our property. The club's financial loss is not the only issue. It's dangerous, okay, guys? I know it's really cool to have that image, everyone on top of the bus, but it's not safe, okay? Tomorrow at noon, Mango's Aeroflam is confirmed. We have it here too. It's important to share this with you, so let me show you my screen. Flamengo, man, look at this. Flamengo changed the name of their Insta and X profile. Look, Flamengo. Now they put the 4 and the 9 there. Look, Flamengo making a joke with the name using the 4 and the 9. Man, that's spectacular, isn't it? It's the biggest proof of the moment we're living in, right? The moment we're living in. That turned out wonderful. It's a fantastic moment. I wanted to take this opportunity to show you this song here, man, because it's time for us to show the songs, to show what's happening. Let's see. Look here. Look. Look here. Look.
Danilo's goal. Danilo's goal. Danilo's goal. Danilo's goal. You don't want to show. No.
Not show, you don't want to show.
Want to show, don't want to show, don't want to show.
Show.
Won't show. Green seasoning has a strong aroma, right? And man, we have here the song that Flamengo's fans, the boss, Guilherme.
Another Libertadores of love with you.
Amazing guy. Let's go again here.
Another Libertadores love you. Oh my God, another Libertadores of a Libertadores love. Another Libertadores.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. I really like it, man. And we had it in this video here.
A Flamengo fan stands among Mancha Verde during the final in Lima, where Flamengo became champions. Check out this incredible story. It's today's best. Let's go. She only bought the ticket. She didn't have the ticket.
But I didn't have the courage to wear the Rivals jersey. No, man, I wouldn't wear the Rivals jersey. No. But she pulled it off.
Once when I wore Palmeiras jersey, there were a lot of empty seats there. What she did with Palmeiras Progress, she bought the Palmeiras jersey, spent a week learning how to sing the songs.
There's a detail about Flabalado. The ticket for the mixed section was really expensive, and the ticket behind the goal with the fans was cheaper. Many ask why she didn't join the mixed section, wear a Palmeiras jersey and cheer for Palmeiras. She did what she could. Flamengo's section was sold out with no tickets left. She even showed it.
So no one would know she supported Flamengo. Show it on screen. That's crazy.
I went to Lima with the goal of watching the Libertadores final, but I ended up without a ticket. Everything sold out really fast, but I had already bought my ticket. I wasn't going to miss this game, even if I had to take some action. Desperate, I watched the game in the rival team section.
In Mancha.
I admit I was desperate, a woman alone in the stadium, in another country in the middle of Mancha Verde.
You're crazy, he says.
If you have any sense, I did my part. At home, I spent a week learning their hymns, learning the songs, and it worked.
There are two songs. This one is Palmeira instead of Porto.
I was saying that you were going to sing a little song.
They always sing that, but there's no song. Crazy girl.
I'm going to stay in love. The guys went hard the whole time.
Let's keep going. Only she learned less. No one would ever suspect that Palmeira.
I think so. When Danilo scored, I couldn't celebrate, but inside I was going crazy.
I exploded inside. This is going to turn into...
But there was no way. Mengan won and we're four-time champions. I survived. Mengan won and life is beautiful.
Amazing, amazing, my friends. That's football. That's what it's made of, right? Football is made of this. It is. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I thought her idea to solve it this way was fun. Yeah, we have some situations here to show you. We've already talked about Bruno Henrique's defense, who's trying to defend the player that's in the criminal court. A lot of people are talking nonsense. So, guys, it's in the criminal court. Look, check out who's keeping an eye on our champions. Striker Vlahovic, rumored to join Mengo mid-season, quietly liked Eric Pugar's photos. Danilo Alexandro after winning the Libertadores. Okay, so it's a name that we know Flamengo is going to invest a lot in, and we're going to talk about it here, about this investment from Flamengo. It's the transfer market, and Vlahovic is keeping an eye, man. Let me show you here. Look, Vlahovic is watching. Look at that, enjoying Pugar, enjoying Danilo. Okay. Alexandro too, so that's what I'm saying, man. Flamengo has a lot of players interacting, a lot of big players who could come to Flamengo. Vlahovic is a very expensive player, but man, he's already been considered, right? He was even praised by Jose Boto, right? He was praised by Jose Boto. And we know it would be very important if Flamengo signed a player of that caliber, right? And we also have to talk to you about the John Arias situation, right? Arias, the Flu page replied, who attacked him? Unlike the tricolors who are cursing, the nation is showing affection to Arias, right? The tricolors are angry, right? Fluminense is strong posted. Boom. Arias is trying to win over the Demons fans, and there are still people defending him. And then he went there and replied all this because he clapped during Flamengo's title, the fourth Libertadores win during Carrasco's celebration. Not much, just from Colombia. We know Flamengo wants Arias and their fans are interested too. And then he replied, more respect with what is said about me, punks making media. It's forbidden to congratulate a friend. And at no point did he deny that he was happy with his friend's title, right? Which is from Flamengo. He's not from Flamengo. It's Flamengo's fourth title. And then people, Veylan, right, Veylan sent this here. I like this scenario. Want to get to know Flamengo? Phoenix Jesus is coming. João Arias to the biggest in Rio. That's it. Reggie Oliveira is joining Mango. If he were Jadson Melquides, if it were him, now he would be going to Flamengo. People hear us saying, imagine if DG Andrade joined Flamengo and became a player like Pedro. Lol. My friend, this guy at Flamengo, just imagine Arrascaeta and Arias. That's crazy. It's Eduardo dos Santos. I'm loving this fight. Come to Flamengo. We'll welcome you. The Tricolores are fighting with him, but Flamengo fans are showing love. Arias, right? And Flamengo has the funds to sign players, correct? Let's discuss their finances. Arias plays great. The doors are always open. It's Ulysses Fran. He plays great. Join the nation. It's Cebolinha. He's going. Coach Alexandre Lopez can come up. He's got the face of Mango. No, Cebolinha is going to stay. We're going to renew Cebolinha too. Flamengo keeps getting bigger. It's Deca. Official Decaria. If it were, he would come to Flamengo and score a goal against him, just out of spite. No, yeah. Professor Fabiano Manhães from Paraná, just out of spite. Come to Flamengo. That's it, man. Now is the time for Arias to come to Flamengo, right? You're being attacked there. Come to Flamengo. Look, Flamengo has chosen the training location. It's in Doha, Qatar. They travel this Saturday. That's where they'll have training on Monday and Tuesday, okay? So Flamengo travels Saturday, arrives Sunday to rest, and has set Monday and Tuesday training locations. Like I mentioned earlier, the club will train at the Al Arsal Training Center, which is located 12 kilometers from the team's hotel. The training center previously hosted Croatia in the 2022 World Cup and Brazil's U17 team during their World Cup, offering top-tier facilities for Rubro-Negro's training in Qatar. So Flamengo will train at the training center that Croatia used during the World Cup. It's 22, and then Flamengo is Flamengo, Flamengo is Flamengo. Flamengo and Otto in Doha, in Qatar. We also have important information here. They confirmed that according to Allsport, after the Intercontinental, the forward will have a meeting with Flamengo, Everton, Cebolinha, to define the next steps of his future. Cebolinha received inquiries from Cruzeiro, Atlético Mineiro, and Grêmio a few weeks ago. São Paulo made contact but eventually withdrew from the deal. There are clubs from abroad as well. Just to make it clear to you, there are clubs from abroad too. You know, I'm going to tease Palmeiras, right? I'm going to listen to that little song. I heard the little song, huh? We know then that it's very important for us to bring it. Cebolinha's contract expires at the end of 2026. The fans want the renewal. Flamengo wants it too, and everything will work out, okay? Regarding John Arias, we got confirmation from UOL about Flamengo's interest. Flamengo in John Arias and Palmeiras, also without any offers yet, but both are interested in John Arias. Also put the million picks on the screen so you can take advantage that today there's a million reais, your chance to win a million reais and prizes, right? You have experiences and everything else, so you can buy your points from the Benefits Club. I'm going to bring some important information here now. Okay, we have here some information here, look, about financial matters, right? Right, and we're also going to talk about Vitão. There's going to be some important information here regarding us. We'll talk about Vitão soon. Check it out. Globo Esporte reports Vitão is back on Flamengo's radar for 2026. Flamengo has sought new information about International's defender, but faces strong competition from clubs in Brazil and abroad. At 25 years old, the defender still wants to return to Europe, which should be the main obstacle in the negotiations. Flamengo is waiting for International's situation in the relegation battle to be decided before moving forward with negotiations. At the beginning of the year, the club offered 6 million euros and to forgive Thiago Maia's debt, but International rejected the proposal. Now, International is once again asking for 10 million euros. Even though he's right-footed, Vitão is considered internally as a good option to play on the right side of the defense, a position Felipe Luis intends to strengthen for the 2026 season. So Vitão's name is being considered. We have some important information to share here, like how Flamengo is going to make signings for 2026. And here's the explanation for that 1 billion raise that BAP mentioned. UOL Sporty reports that Flamengo will increase. It's actually true. It's true. The investment in soccer will be raised to 1 billion. This has been confirmed. The amount refers to spending on payroll and the purchase of players' rights. Look at that, 1 billion on salaries and player purchases. According to Flamengo's estimate, this would mean an investment similar to Palmeiras in 2025, those 700 million in signings. That's crazy. And they're selling lunch to pay for dinner, huh? Flamengo's investment in soccer in 2025 was about 750 million, 390 million in signings, 360 million in payroll. Next year, that amount will top 1 billion. The board plans for this to continue, ensuring soccer investment stays above 1 billion each year. My God, can you imagine Flamengo keeps making its team even better? Flamengo understands that it needs to keep evolving and that its rivals will take steps to catch up. Some of them are becoming CEFs. Does Flamengo understand that everyone will try to become a Sociedade Anônima do Futebol to compete with Flamengo? Peace? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. This is Flamengo's project. This is Flamengo's formula. To be able to keep winning everything, they won everything this year. To keep winning everything in the next years. And why did they win everything? Papa? Because Flamengo hasn't played the Copa do Brasil final yet. So Flamengo is the current champion of the Copa do Brasil, current champion of the Supercopa, current champion of the Libertadores, current champion of the Carioca, and current Brazilian champion. No other team worldwide has done that. It's also the first Brazilian team to achieve it. So guys, it's huge. Flamengo is the biggest champion in Brazil, and I had forgotten about these important titles. I said Flamengo was 23-21 against Palmeiras, but it's actually 24. Flamengo has a Mercosul title we didn't count, which became the South American Cup. That's an international title over Palmeiras at Parque Antarctica, right? So that's it. Now, I invite you to follow, like, and share on all platforms. If you're on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe down below, turn on notifications by clicking the bell, and leave a cool like on the video. Thank you very much for your company. Greetings, João Bruno Negras. This is Flamengo, all right?